What's good, guys? Welcome to Red Corner Boxing. You with Jam and Mr. Neutral as always, with a very special guest, Mr. 20 Boxing. And we are here for Jai Opetaia, the Cruiserweight King. And he takes on Claudio Squeo at the weekend in Australia, of course. And we are here to give you our predictions on that fight. Before we get to them, we are proudly sponsored by Easy Storage, your place to go for all your storage needs across the United Kingdom. Check them out. They handle your stuff with care. Right then, who wants to take this one first, fellas? I don't mind doing it if you want.
Mr. Neutral.
Yes, on you go, Jams.
Yep, okay, no worries, mate. Right, Jai Opetaia, 27-0. Absolute beast of the game with 21 knockouts. He's coming against Claudio Squeo, who's 17-0 from Italy. He has got 9 knockouts. There's only one winner in this fight for me. Don't want to give it away too early, but come on. Let's be real here. This is just a warm-up fight until he gets to Zerdo or until he gets to the next big man. There is no way on this earth that Claudio Squeo upsets Big Jai. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. Not today, not tomorrow, not on Saturday, not on Sunday. I don't care where in the world it is. It ain't going to happen. Jai Opetaia is the king of the Cruiserweight division. So for me, it's going to be a Jai Opetaia absolute batter down. And he will knock his man out and he will brutalise him and he will win by KO. And I would say within 6. Might even be earlier. Could even be in the first round. Mr. Neutral, what's your thoughts on that, my man?
Can't even really see much other than what you've already said. I mean, the 34-year-old Red Bull from Italy has done nothing wrong in his resume. He's 17 wins, and he's got 9 of them by way of knockout. He's not had many knockouts in the last few years, but I think his best win was Nicholas Razanen, who was 17-2-1. This guy, up until his 9th fight, had fought guys that had lost more fights than they'd won. So you really can't gauge this guy's levels.
Yeah, that was last year as well, weren't it, bro? That was last year.
Yeah, until you get to Razanen last year, that you really got to see, well, you know, he's okay. He won that IBF European belt and Cruiserweight belt. So, you know, that's what gives this fight a bit of validation. The fact he's got a 0 on his record. He's got a belt of some sort that, you know, it's nothing to jive. But this is, you're quite right, James, a stepping stone to Zotto and to Barry Jack. So, yeah, this guy will bring maybe 2 rounds, 3 rounds of, you know, a pummel beating because, you know, Jai Opetaia, Marius Breeders twice, you know, one of the toughest cruiserweights out there. Took in Jai up the distance. Not many else have. If you know, big wins against taking O's against Jordan Thompson, Ellis Zorro.
Yep.
You know, and that first round destruction of Ellis.
Jack Massey as well.
Jack Massey, 6th round. Ellis in the first round.
Jordan Thompson,
that was the 4th round. I mean, it's only the likes of world-class Marius Breeders who could take the punches and actually, you know, even if it was a wide UD on both occasions. So until we get the Zoddo, until we get a Bradley Jack, you know, he'll want to close off Cruiserweight and maybe move on.
If you remember the first one as well, guys, both sides of his jaw were busted. Breeders had his jaw busted. His nose was busted. It was a proper bloodbath, weren't it, the first one?
Yeah.
And he showed that he can go through them hard times, that he's not just an aesthetically pleasing boxer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not an Anthony Joshua. He's not just a big pumped up, good-looking guy who can just look good, get all the fans in, but then not be able to fight on the inside, not be able to do the boxing job. He showed on that day that he can fight through the pain. He can fight through the broken bones. He can fight through the zones where most boxers quit. Jai Opetaia showed that he is fucking real against Marius Breeders. And that's what he did. And that's what he'll do against Squeo. He's just too big, too strong, too aggressive, too focused. He's too focused, mate. He is literally on a one-track level to being one of the best fighters in the world for me. I genuinely believe that. I think he is that good. I think he is going to be something very, very special. I really, really do. Jai Opetaia, ever since the day I spoke to him, he's so aggressive. He talks to you like you're nothing. He literally, you interview him, he's like, "How are you today?" He's like, "You're fucking all right." What? That's how he is. Like literally, he don't take no shit. He don't. He literally is on you, mate. He's
Oh,
on
wish
you.
it
I
was
love
me.
that about
I
him.
wish
He's
it
so
was me.
aggressive.
I mean, who told you? Where? That'd be brilliant. But look, he's got
I
an
love him.
unbreakable.
I love the guy.
He's got
I
an
adore the guy,
unbreakable
mate.
will to win. But let's see what 20 says.
Yeah, go on, Trinity. Sorry, brother. Didn't mean to leave you out
Why
there.
you
I was
good?
just getting horny
Listen,
with Jai
listen.
Squeo.
I'm just letting you two cook, man. I'm just listen. I'm a fan of him myself, but I'm slowly getting bored of these stepping stones. Like, you know, let's see him in, like you say, with Bradis. Do you know what I mean? First fight, great. Do you know? Let's get him in something. Do you know? Like these stepping stones are just. I mean, Zerdo Ramirez, is he out the end of this month? Is he?
He's apparently the one that Jai wanted, but Zerdo pulled out of the negotiations. So I don't know what's happened there. But also, you got Badu Jack now rematching Noel Milkalian,
Yeah,
which is the other
Jocko.
cruiserweight title, because Badu Jack got the majority decision win, which I called on the prediction league, Mr. Neutral. And basically now the WBC have reordered it to be rematched because it was the wrong decision. So I got it right, but it was wrong.
Yeah.
So they're going to fight again. The winner of that should fight Jai Opetaia, or if he loses by any miracle against Squeo, Claudio Squeo.
Yeah, he's not going to lose against Squeo. You know, he's only really fought in Italy. You know, he's not. You know, he's just another one to go on the knockout reel. You know, but like, I want to start seeing proper fights with him. You know, I think we've built him up enough. He's proved himself with, you know, like you say, you know, being in the ring with a broken jaw, and you know, he shouldn't be having these sort of fights. I don't believe. You know, I know he's
but
fighting.
The problem is,
fighting in Australia.
Nobody wants him, bro. Nobody wants to fight him. That's the problem, brother. Nobody wants to fight him.
They need to start. They need to start mandating these fights. Then
he wants these big fights, but nobody will fight him. He wanted Zerdo. He called Zerdo out. He said to Zerdo face to face, "I want you next." And Zerdo said, "Oh, I've got another obligation first." Literally, they're all ducking Jai because Jai's just too dangerous.
No. It's timing. It's all about the timing. Don't forget, as soon as Zerdo won that WBA belt, he was ordered by the WBA to defend against Dorticus, and that's like, where is it?
28th of June, is it?
28th of June.
28th,
yeah.
So that's in California. That's got to be done. But you know, once these two fights, Opetaia and Zerdo's done, no excuse. That was the next thing. That's got to be.
I hope so. Because I don't want to see him anymore. I don't want to see him knocking any more of these.
Exactly. The both
local Australians
to negotiate. And don't forget, Eddie will make that fight happy if he has to. It's just when the golden boy will be up for it.
Yeah, we need to see Jai Opetaia in big fights, man. He's there already. He's there already. He's there. He doesn't need to be playing around with these kids anymore. He needs to be in the big fights. Like I say, Zerdo, even Chris Billum-Smith, like, you know what I mean? I know Chris Billum-Smith gave up a title to avoid him. You know what I mean? That's how much Jai Opetaia instills fear into people. But I would rather see that than like a Squeo. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Squeo, but come on. Outside of Italy, would you know who this guy is?
No.
You know what I mean? It's just literally just avoidance, it's duckage, it's literally no different to every duck on the market, every on the market, and all it is, mate, is they are just running scared of Jai Opetaia because Jai is the best in the division. Everybody knows it. They know how dangerous he is, and they know if they fight him, they're going to go to sleep.
Yeah, at least they're keeping him active, though. I suppose. You know,
I think
he's not just sitting on the sidelines, is he? He's actually getting fights, even though he's knocking them out in 4 rounds, 2 rounds. You know, he's getting on the TV, people, because let's have it right, when it comes to him fighting Ramirez or Badu Jack, you know, it's going to be a big pay-per-view in it. You know,
of course it is. Yeah,
hopefully I suppose they're doing right. They're doing right by him by keeping him out, keeping him knocking people out.
Well,
you know,
Tasman fighters always good for that.
Always
good for that. Tasman fighters always make sure their fighters are active. They always have. They've got some great fighters, mate. They've got Austin Ayacuso. They've got Max Money, Max McIntyre. They've got some great fighters on their cards. Xavier Fletcher. These are young bucks that are coming through that are very, very good in Australia. I've interviewed quite a few of them. They're really, really good fighters. I'm telling you, Australia have got some big boys coming through, mate. Honestly, they've got some real talent.
It'll be a good card this weekend. It'll be a good card this weekend. Like you say, they always put good cards on, don't they?
Yeah.
You know.
Kuso's on it. I think Max Money might be on it as well. Yeah, there's a few of them that are on there, and it's going to be a very, very good card. Very, very good card. Definitely. Well, right then, so we'll all get our predictions, lads. We got a bit off course there, but we all got there in the end, didn't we?
Yeah. I think there's nothing more you can say, though, is there? Apart from he's going to knock him out. So we had to divulge into a bit of the future as well, didn't we? Because there's nothing really to talk about the fight, is there?
Well, that's the truth, Twinny. That is the truth. That is the truth. Well, we'll wrap it up there, lads. Thank you so much, Mr. Neutral, my co-founder, co-host, as always, Twinny, our absolute legendary guest, as always. Big up yourself, my brother. Thank you so much. We are proudly sponsored by Easy Storage, your place to go for all your storage needs across the United Kingdom. Check them out at your leisure. And from the three of us, God bless, salute, Davulja, and we will see you soon.